Welcome to the island where time forgot to matter, where locals live longer, laugh harder, and naps aren't just encouraged, they're practically mandatory. This is Ikaria, Greece's unofficial island of immortals, and today, we're diving into the big guide for this sleepy legend of the Aegean. So, what makes Ikaria so special? For starters, people here routinely live past 90, and not in a sit quietly and knit by the sea kind of way. We're talking about gardening, dancing, and drinking wine well into their golden years. It's not a blue zone by accident. There's something in the Ikarian air, or maybe in the goat cheese, that keeps people thriving. But before we get lost in longevity lore, let's get you situated. Ikaria lies in the North Aegean, a little off the radar compared to Mykonos or Santorini, which is exactly why you're going to love it. It's got all the rustic charm and coastal drama without the yacht-filled chaos or 12-euro espressos. Just honest, slow-living Greek magic. Getting here isn't as breezy as a direct flight to a touristy island, but that's part of the charm. You can fly into Athens, hop on a connecting domestic flight to Ikaria's tiny airport, or take the ferry from Samos, Mykonos, or even Athens' Piraeus port. It's a commitment, but so is anything worthwhile, right? Now, let's talk towns. There are two main ones: Agios Kyriakos in the southeast and Evdalos in the north. Agios Kyriakos is the island's capital, where you'll find colorful buildings, traditional tavernas, and a laid-back harbor scene. Evdalos, meanwhile, feels like a step back in time, with its charming neoclassical houses and waterfront cafes where time practically stops. But here's the real Ikaria experience. Ditch the itinerary. This isn't an island for cramming in attractions. It's about being, not doing. That said, we're still going to cover the good stuff because, yes, even chilling takes a little planning. Let's start with the beaches. Seychelles Beach is the superstar. Yes, it's really called that, and no, you won't need to fly halfway around the world to see turquoise water this dreamy. It's tucked into a cove and only accessible by a hike or boat ride, which of course makes it even better. Expect blindingly white pebbles, teal water, and a sense of reward that only comes from working just a little to earn your paradise. Then there's Naz Beach, a place that proves Mother Nature was definitely showing off. It's where a river meets the sea, and ancient temple ruins still peek out from the cliffs. The sunsets here? Biblical. Just above it, you'll find rustic tavernas with views that go perfectly with a plate of grilled octopus and a glass of homemade wine. If you want something more low-key, Masakti Beach is wide, sandy, and gently sloped, perfect for lazy swims and families. Livity Beach next door is great too, and a bit quieter. You'll notice a pattern here. None of Ikaria's beaches come with booming clubs or banana boats. They're meant for unhurried dips and long, languid afternoons. Speaking of unhurried, ever heard of the Ikarian siesta? It's not just a nap, it's a lifestyle. Everything slows down in the afternoon. Shops close, locals retreat to cool stone houses, and the only thing on the agenda is rest. You could fight it, or you could surrender and wake up in time for one of the island's legendary Panigiria. Now, Panigiria, these are the island's village festivals, and if you do one thing on Ikaria, make it this. They're usually held in honor of a saint, but don't expect quiet hymns. Think open-air feasts, dancing that goes until sunrise, and a sense of community that wraps around you like a warm breeze. Even if you arrive a stranger by 3 a.m., you'll be dancing next to a granny who's outlasting everyone on the dance floor. And don't even get us started on the food. This is the land of slow-cooked goat, wild greens foraged from the hills, and sourdough bread baked in wood ovens. Forget superfoods. Ikarian cuisine is the original superfood. Everything's seasonal, local, and usually comes with a splash of olive oil and a story. If you're into wellness, Ikaria has its own version, way more ancient than any spa brochure. The thermal springs in Therma are said to be radioactive in the best way possible. Don't worry, It's mild and natural, and locals swear by their healing properties. The waters are warm, rich in minerals, and surrounded by a surreal, otherworldly setting of craggy rocks and steam. It's like nature's hot tub, if your hot tub was 2,000 years old and possibly sacred. Oh, and before we go any further, if this whole slow life on a stunning beach vibe is speaking to your soul, don't miss our video, Ecuador Beach Bummin, Ultimate Beach Guide. Because if Ikaria is your jam, Ecuador's chill Pacific coast might just be your next addiction. Think hammocks, surf, and sunsets. Go check it out after this guide. One thing that sets Ikaria apart is its terrain. The island is mountainous, wild, and covered in forests. That means hiking here isn't just an activity. It's practically a rite of passage. The Hilari Gorge is a must for anyone who likes their walks with a side of waterfalls. It starts near the village of Cristos Reyes and takes you past rivers, old stone bridges, and lush vegetation that honestly feels more Costa Rica than Greece. Now about Cristos Reyes. This village deserves its own spotlight. It's famous for being the place where time literally doesn't exist. Shops don't open until late in the afternoon. People eat dinner at midnight, and mornings don't begin until, well, whenever. It's not laziness, it's liberation. The village even rejected conventional clocks for a while. So yes, bring your sense of wonder. Leave your schedule at the airport. Now, you may be wondering, how do people live so long here? The answer isn't bottled, branded, or sold online. It's in the little things. Afternoon naps, daily walks, social gatherings, seasonal eating, and a complete rejection of stress culture. Locals don't eat dinner in front of Netflix or chug coffee on the way to work. They sip wine with friends under fig trees. They move, they laugh, they sleep, and they live. Even death, when it comes, isn't feared here. It's accepted as the next chapter, ideally postponed for another dance or two, which, when you think about it, is pretty inspiring. If you're planning a week here, our advice is simple: don't overplan it. Book your stay in two parts of the island, maybe a few nights near Agios Kyrikos, and the rest up north near Arministis or Evdalos. Rent a car if you want flexibility, but be prepared for some winding roads and goats with zero traffic awareness. Explore the beaches, hike the hills, nap like a champion, eat like your grandmother's watching, and dance like you've got another 50 years in you. Because if Ikaria teaches you one thing, it's this: time isn't money. Time is joy, and you've got more of it than you think. So, are you ready to live a little slower, breathe a little deeper, and maybe age like fine wine on a rock in the Aegean? Then pack light, bring curiosity, and let Ikaria work its ancient magic on you. And hey, if this guide made you dream a little harder about escaping the grind, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and leave a comment with your favorite slow-living destination. Or just tell us how long your naps usually last. We won't judge. See you on the island, traveler. Just eventually.